So this just stopped at a weird time, so I don't know. So then the so then I leave that there, right? So I leave that craziness there, and I stay like this in the real world, and not this like um, and that's what's sad. That's what's sad about it. I had never, I never fucking would even consider that I would be at this level of disdain or like have be fighting somebody in my head and not have schizophrenia and it not be schizophrenia. I never would have thought that I would have had a brain implant that I wanted to like fight and like jab at, you know. So I have to take these items and I have to give them new life. I have to take these things that have this horrible memory, um, the PTSD, and I have to somehow unravel them and do this like in the mind. There was some video I was watching where it was like if you have a mental image that you don't want to keep saying, you can sort of imagine the image and then imagine it over there, and then like you can like do mental tricks like this, or you can imagine it. If it's a colored image, you can imagine it black and white, or you could put it behind you, and then sort of these sort of visualizations, and yeah, I think that helps. So, but then there is this fear of like, I think if I'm wrong, then I'm sorry, but if I'm right, then what are we fucking doing, you know? Then I have this, this reactionary Truman. What will Truman think? What will Truman react? And this is, I think, why I'm so against it, is because it's like it creates this like environment where I'm just like I'm I'm prone to have this disdain, and I'm prone to like fucking want to jab the shit out of this fucking thing. And no one should ever have to go through that, ever. No one should ever have to have their fucking mind read, where you're going through life and then or on the phone with somebody, and every single fucking there's like these eyes always fucking inside your mind or always on you. Nobody should ever have to go through that in their life, ever. And I mean it with the implant. I mean with a fucking implant. I don't mean with some. I'm not some hokey crazy. Like, I mean it. Nobody should have to go through that. Nobody. Um, and I'm trying to remember one to give you a good example, but then it just keeps like backfiring. Like, not backfiring, but like disrupting me or disturbing me even more. It's like there's me, and then there's me jabbing the shit out of them, and like sometimes it's hard, like to like I don't know, when I know thing like I have like when I know it's a setup, it's hard not to be like, fuck you in your setup, you know. So that habit is like is really difficult. So I don't know how in I don't know how I don't know how we do this to me. I really don't. I have no idea how we do this to me. Um, but I'm not trying to guilt trip you here. I genuinely have no idea how we do this to me. Um, I have no idea how we run me up the street all day long. I don't know how we fucking have the cars, and I go outside and it's perfectly timed. The mailman's come, and I don't know how we do this shit to me, and I don't know how we dismiss it, and all the above. I have no idea how we do this. Um, so I have to figure that out. But alright. That's the fucking recording that.